Time is timing. This year marks a major milestone for St. Andrew High School for Girls. They're celebrating 100 amazing years. And joining us now to share plans for the centenary celebrations, we've got Kiva Ingram, principal of this esteemed institution and the chair of the school's centenary committee, the esteemed Maxine Henry Wilson. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you both here. Madam Kiva, I'm going to leave it out the flag.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Not leaving out the flag. No.
Not leaving out the flag. I had the honor of speaking at the graduation 2 years ago.
Yes.
Here you are celebrating 100 years. This must be a special, very special feeling of not only hitting the milestone, but hitting the milestone as such a reputable institution. Madam Principal, let me start with you.
So we are so excited. 100 years. Can you imagine?
Oh, well, it's years. Eh?
Yes, and St. Andrew, of course. I'm a St. Andrew old girl, so St. Andrew is very, and so is Mrs. Henry Wilson, by the way. Yes.
We still say old girl?
Yeah, we call ourselves old girl. We don't have any problem with that.
That's right. That's
Just
right.
checking.
But it really is quite an achievement. 100 years, 1925 when our founding fathers started the school. I'm sure they never envisioned that this is where we would be. 1,500 students strong, a showcase of excellence. Our girls are well-rounded. A St. Andrew girl steps into the space and you know she's here. Yes, definitely.
Life more abundant.
That's right.
That's right. A life more abundant.
Yes, tell me about your time there, madam, and how has this institution changed over the years?
Okay, so if it has changed, it has matured.
Gotten better.
It has gotten better, right? It has always been an institution of its time, and that provides for pioneering in its time. So, yes, we never had 1,500 girls. I think we barely had 500. It was a smaller school, but it was still a school that had all of the values, instilled all of the values. And of course, there was also, there were molding citizens with values of respect and integrity and honesty, all of which are still very much the flagship of the institution. So our theme for the year, and the year actually starts on the 21st of September, but the principal decided that she was going to do a countdown to 100.
That's right.
Of course.
And she will tell you all about it.
Yes.
But what that means is that we have had one public event.
That's right.
School public event. That was the 13th, and it was the 100 days to the 100th anniversary.
That's right.
You will see that there.
That's right.
My question is, how long did this take to organize?
Well, it's St.
Because-
Andrew, you know, I mean, of course we had to get the requisite permits, KSAMC, police.
Where is this?
This is our hockey field, actually. So this is about 1,000 girls that we had lined out. So we had a march. We call it our Proclamation March. 100 days to 100 years from our Hope Road entrance down into Halfway Tree Square, along Halfway Tree Road, back onto Cecilia, right onto the hockey field. The girls were so excited.
That's
they had their
amazing.
flags. They're really pumped
They're
up
into it.
for this. Yes.
You know what? Maxine Henry Wilson mentioned the values of the school and how that has anchored the school. And you know, we're in a time now where it's tougher to maintain those values because society has changed so much. Madam Principal, how much more difficult is it?
Oh, it's extremely difficult. But you know, culture is interesting. And one of the things our girls understand when they get into this space is that you have a legacy that you must uphold.
That's right.
I tell my girls, this school is 100 years old, and you're not going to come now and destroy something that has been built for so long. So we are adamant. I tell people, this is a hill I am willing to die on. Discipline. Come on now, ladies, you must be disciplined.
Yeah.
So
and the part of the culture is the stakeholders.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And that is the strength,
Absolutely.
I think, of St. Andrew.
Yeah, it's
that
all
we have been
hands on
able-
deck.
Yes. And everybody singing from the same song.
Yes,
Thank you.
So the celebrations will showcase all of that. We do our media launch this week, Thursday.
That's right.
And at that launch, we will set the tone for the celebrations, which would reflect our theme, which is celebrating the past, inspiring the future, celebrating, honoring the legacy, inspiring our future. And it means something.
Yes, well.
What it means is that we have something to celebrate, but we're also preparing for the next 100 years.
That's right.
And our calendar, as you'll see there, reflects that, right? We do the media launch, and then we do events in between, what we're calling the 100-year events. You know, this is the build-up. And then our actual celebration is on the 21st of September, when we start with a church service. And then we have what we have a brunch. A garden affair. So those are the two.
That sounds hat-wearing-ish and long dress-ish.
The hockey field again will be transformed.
Yes.
Okay, and then there's a rundown of some of the other things
we're doing this year. We also are, at the insistence of the principal, we are going to raise $100 million for 100 years.
That's right.
And those are our projects. Our projects reflect both the transformation at the school we'll have to go through for the next.
100 million is a very ambitious goal.
Well, yes, we hope we can.
Yes, I mean, there's nothing wrong with audacity and
audacity.
Ambition.
That's what it is.
Audacity.
So we have our major projects. Our major project is going to be the digitalization of teaching and learning. And a plan has been developed. The principal has been very instrumental in that because we want to transform the learning and teaching space. And then we have a project which we're not funding ourselves, but which will mean a lot to the transformation of the school as a holistic space, is a gift from the Lake family on behalf of their mother, Lake Sherwood. It's a creative arts center.
Oh, very nice.
And the school has been doing fantastically
I know. And one thing,
it's like a new, a blossom and a bloom in our creative arts.
Of course, but not only that, I mean, the strength of any school, I think, is the folks who leave but don't leave.
Right.
And one thing with the St. Andrew alum,
they don't.
Why want to stand up strong in the support of not only the school, but the others, the students who are in need. I know members of the community, and when I hear about the initiatives that you folks put on to ensure no Andrew's girl is left behind,
it's
heartwarming. And so 100 million, I know you want the alum to hear. You want corporate to hear? You want anybody? So, Madam Principal, the floor is yours to see your camera there.
Please.
Tell the people what you need.
Please. It sounds ambitious, but it really is feasible. It is an achievable goal. We are confident that we will be able to make $100 million for 100 years. Mrs. Henry Wilson just spoke about two of the several projects that we wanted to fund. We have a garden theatre space. That's the same space you had. You came when you spoke at our valedictory speech.
Lovely
valedictory service. It needs to be covered. It's a huge space. We have several events there in the daytime, and we need that space to be covered. We are hoping to get to solarization. It is my hope, my dream, my ambition in this heat that the students will have air-conditioned classrooms. And it's not impossible.
No, it's not.
And some time ago, the study showed that they learn better in cooler temperatures, and I'm telling you, they will.
Yeah, stakeholders, we need you on deck to do this.
Definitely.
I'm getting the wrap up. But for folks who want to know more or who want to contribute, where do we find? Is there a hub? Is there a website? Is there a?
Definitely. If you see our website, www.sahs.edu.jm, lots of information there. Thanks to TVJ, we do our media launch on Thursday, but TVJ has preempted the team, and we are here this morning, so we're looking forward to seeing the rest of your team on Thursday. But look out, we are on Instagram as well, we're on Facebook, and for all our old girls out there, I know we are very excited about this time. Come on.
And let me just say,
here.
Old girls, local and international.
Yes, yard and abroad.
Yes.
Foreign, link
Local
up everybody.
and international.
Yeah, and that US dollar is stronger than hers. So feel free, give generously, as Oliver would say.
That's it.
We're going to wrap, ladies. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having
us. Can we put one more thing to rest before we go? Do you really say St. Andrew High School? Do you say St. Andrew? And when you say, do you have to go nasal?
The people from Constant Spring Road just bad mind of the St.
No,
Andrew
it's not an immaculate thing, I promise. But I hear it's St. Andrew. I always hear St. Andrew High School for girls. But do you all really say that? Is it a thing?
Yeah.
They can. It's real. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thanks for having
ladies.
us.
Both old girls of the St. Andrew High School for Girls. This is the principal,
Thanks for having
Kiva
us.
Ingram, and the chair of the school's Centenary Committee, Maxine Henry Wilson, who has given great service to Jamaica. So we know which school molded her.
That's right.
Thank you, Madam Kiva, for your
Thanks for having
service
us.
as well.
Yes.
Okay, coming up, why are several Jamaican athletes choosing to represent other countries, and what can we do to keep them home? I don't know. Let's talk about it after this break. Soon come.